Hello and welcome to a special event today. Special but more sad because we give tribute to a former team principal of the original F1SC, name and roleplay. Andrew, maybe you have seen the first memorial video from earlier this year. He passed away 2 years ago, and we give tribute in this race weekend, to him. We chose Donington Park and classic lineups, classic cars. You can see the 2020 cars here with the lineups, with the liveries. As you see, Lucas Biewald, who was actually the founder of all this, going out first, or was going out first.
Yes, thank you for that. From a bit technical stuff, the lineups from the last memorial are different. We have 10 cars now instead of 14. And the rest you're gonna see later or just now. Have Andrew with us there, at least for today.
Mm-hmm.
There goes Lucas Biewald fighting out with Trinket at turn 1.
Who came out of the pit lane
Lap times are gonna be quick.
around 110. And some sort of spoiler, if the racing is good enough, this track might be featured in an F1 or F2 race in the future.
Correct. With Trinket, Justynka, Bastian Vettel in EF1. We call it
In
a
a red
BF1 or a Ferrari.
Technically, it was a Ferrari, but also we have one car. Just say Ferrari.
Yeah, then go Ferrari. As Biewald now in the Racing Point car, one more turn to go for him.
Last corner, Donington Park.
1:11.9
So
for Lucas Biewald. The next one to cross the line is Verist. In the
was
McLaren along with Trinket.
a very slow lap from Varys.
1:18.4. Next one is Andrew. We really hope will do nicely.
It's a memorial, so everything else then, well, that result would be a shame. Not too quick either. 116.3. People is close to improving.
Yeah, 9,000.
To be honest, from the outside, this car looks good, but if you
From
go on
the
the onboard,
it doesn't look so good.
yeah,
That's a shame.
it really is.
Well, not improving. Trinket going P. So Justinka and Sebastian Vettel. Justinka goes
Going
P and Vettel goes
Vettel
fastest.
goes also.
And it's me and Yoda in the second Racing Point car. 4 and P6. Koda goes P4. Last one to cross the line is Palkus in the Red Bull.
E8, P7.
If I remember correctly, he won a championship with that Red Bull pretty dominantly.
Yeah, it's
That
season
was
2.
a long time ago. Andrew goes P8. It's lovely.
The German front row.
Yoda going fastest.
Oh. It's Trinket improving.
E.
Therapeutic.
Binka and Vettel.
Both going on for at least another lap.
Binka goes P5.
Yoda.
Yoda was going fastest, and
But
he is
isn't...
gonna go fastest.
Oh, he is.
One.
Oh, connection is quite shit right now.
Oh, sorry for that.
Probably my internet. Time though.
And rounding the last corner.
The
Goes
fuck
into
no.
7. I am improving.
You can see here you have these two small groups of drivers. Both Racing Points and Ferraris at the front, and the McLaren, and at the back the Renault and the Red Bull, and another McLaren. Kind of.
Correct.
And 30 seconds left. Session is
Is
almost over.
ending. Justinka into under improving by half a second. I am gonna what? I think continue. I go P6 front of Justinka.
Mathematically, one more lap. Bivald
Bivald is
doesn't
also
improve.
gonna cross the line, and the Red Bull behind too. Or at least I think. And they're into the pits, so he starts P8. Or
But he improved
P9.
from pitting. He improved from pitting. Wow.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh
he,
my.
he did it Chivago.
Alright, first one to cross the line now it's Sebastian, currently P2. So this qualifying form is still going on.
Even with a different car.
Yeah, completely different car.
Yeah, it's not blue, it's red.
And you are pitting P2 for you. Yoda is gonna start pole today. I am improving.
And continuing.
Not by position. 6 for me. Next one, Skoda. Moving. And the last one, oh, so Palkus didn't cross the line then. The last one
He
to
did.
cross the line is Ewald. That's Qualio second. And we are off for 15 laps of Donington Park. And we are going
Ferrari
into...
got a
Oh, and another car behind, a McLaren. Drink. So we have Vettel, Yoda, Bivald, Trinket fighting it out with Skoda now. Then the two Renaults and two Red Bulls. There is at the back. And I might be going on Skoda now, that's close. Oh, into the sand. And the Red Bull behind also went into the sand. And they corrected from Andrew going on Justinka.
in the most.
Maybe now.
Maybe into
inside and
first
the
of
Renault. Also, that's a fight going for P1. And Vettel and Yoda gets through on the outside. Or he doesn't.
Or not.
Vettel retains the lead. Andrew up into 7th place. Good. Alkus behind Justinka now.
Footage from last season.
What?
Kind of. Footage from last season, kind of.
Yeah.
Justinka with Palkus.
It was mostly Justinka and Lind though.
Yeah, that's true, but still. Oda kind of a bit
falling behind a little bit.
Forming a train from 5th to down the order, while the top 4 are separated. But I think Yoda's quite close to.
Yoda's close to the Ferrari. We're gonna go for a move now down the inside.
He's doing the same as last lap. This time has a worse exit though, on the curbs. Maybe this time better on the braking. But outside line is not beneficial as we've seen.
Vettel is still leading. And you got the fastest lap.
Woohoo. This track is very... It's very high, what is it?
Elevation.
Elevation, yeah. Lap 3. So technically we should have DRS now, but we have no DRS, so...
Well, technically we do. Not for
Technically,
everyone.
yeah. And on lap 1 already, so... And everywhere, on every straight.
Yoda gonna go for the same move again. No, he's not.
Sam is waiting patiently. I have the feeling that Vettel is edging away each lap 1/10 and more, so Yoda cannot attack. Got some feeling despite Yoda going for it.
Andrew up into 6th place, past both the Renaults now. And another fastest lap from you.
As I said.
The Renault is coming back, it's me.
This on 1. Not going for it.
Oh, now.
Oh, under exit. And there
Slip
squeezes
past
through into
those.
P6. Side by side through the first sector. The outside line does it. Nice racing between the person who is it all about and a veteran. Yusuka gets cut off by a teammate. Losing ground. Yoda, meanwhile,
Yoda is
getting close
gaining
to him.
now.
Especially on the straight with the slipstream.
There he
Again,
goes
he's going
again.
for it.
Gets a slightly better exit than last time. I don't think that's gonna cut it again. Or is it? No.
No. He lost the position again. But Yoda set the fastest lap of the race. 1:14.8.
And Rikuchi Golda now. Golda is still holding on. I feel like he will be there for the whole race. Just to finish second.
Yeah. Because as we've seen, he only tries to pass in the hairpin, which gives him a good run though,
And
for the last corner, but outside line is not beneficial.
for now only... Yeah. Only Andrew is able to do moves.
Yoda,
Oh, Yoda now. Close.
almost into the chicane, he tried it, I think. Now he's not setting up for a move. Meanwhile, Bivak is getting some company from Trinket in 3rd and 4th.
So far, Bevolt running in the podium place all race.
Like an F2 just to then drop off it on the last bit.
We'll see. Well, what happens when Trinket gets on the podium. Especially
Valencia
in that
season 1.
McLaren.
Yeah. And Renault fighting for P7.
Renault might be fighting.
Palkus is...
Off. And with very
Looks like
behind.
this looks a
Keeping
bit
very
like...
in dirty air. yeah.
Looks a bit like actual season 1 standings by the car performance. Because
But
if we go
Palkus is
to
too far behind.
yeah, season 1 was Palkus was in season 1 he was only 5th, and Red Bull was 5th in constructors. The only thing that is out of it is Trinket being in 4th. The rest actually matches. You have,
Oh,
if we exclude Haas and Sauber, we have Ferrari / VF1 having one car in the front. Then you have both racing points. Then it's the other, then it's the McLaren who's out of order. Again, we have the VF1. Then we have the Renault, who was 4th in the constructors, and we have the Red Bull. Well, Andrew is now in front of the Renaults, but you can see, and then McLaren in last.
mm-hmm.
So it's actually quite fitting.
Yeah.
We've almost reached halfway distance. Up 7. Yoda's still trying to find a way past the Ferrari. When there was something the Ferrari was good at in 2020, if there was something, then it's cornering. Because it had such a weak engine, straights were horrible.
Visible in Turkey. The
What?
cornering was visible in Turkey under wet
Yeah.
conditions.
Andrew's catching up or caught up to Skoda.
So they're
Trying
catching
to.
up to the Rinker. Who is
Who's
now
catching up to
behind
Piva?
Pival. The top two
Or-
have run away by around 2
Mhm.
corners. They're still running so close to each other.
Yeah. Like Hamilton and Verstappen all season 2021.
Now Yoda is not making any moves.
Mm-hmm. He's just pointing or hinting towards them.
The group behind Devold now is much bigger. Even the Renaults are in the background now.
And I think the group of people is catching up to the leaders. Well, they're doing 115s or
No,
16s.
not really.
Oh, okay. Just by going through the roleplay season 1 standings, it's been a while.
Been, well, 2 years.
It's been 2 years, yeah. Just checking through. I just noticed that Renault won the most races that season, still finished 4th.
Yeah. Stops.
Mm-hmm.
Renault being
And
bad
Sauber,
at pit stop was quite a big meme then, and there goes Skoda. On Rinker.
country, who was dropped off from Bivalt a bit.
And
Also,
passes through into 4th place. And
Sauber
Skoda
own,
shouldn't be really in that Ferrari.
yeah,
But we don't
but
have Sauber.
and we don't want to run teams with only one car. Would be like, I don't know, starting with 9 drivers or something.
Yeah, that's awful.
But yeah. Yeah, but to come back to that, Sauber only won 1 race that season, but Skoda
On the
got
constructors.
yeah, still won only 1 race, and Skoda got 4 pole positions,
Ooh.
which is why he got the championship win, because that gave him 8 extra points. Otherwise, he would have finished 4th behind me.
There he goes again on the McLaren.
Mm-hmm.
In another place, gets out of shape.
Loses momentum. And drops off. Two-thirds of the race are done. Still, when the leaders cross the line, Skoda's going again for it. But he's doing the same moves as Yoda to the other Ferrari. But maybe the braking is better. No, it isn't. He'll still lose the position again. As the rapper of Andrews catching up. All that P4 fight. We have 5 laps to go. And Yoda is dropping off from the Ferrari at the front.
And people is pulling away.
Seems like Racing Point shifted the power of the cars from second to third because they seem to think that Yoda cannot get past the Ferrari if he's doing the same like that. But Bival can pull away from the pack behind to keep
Andrew
P3.
goes. Oh, that's a shame. Koda now is closing up. Not making the move.
Getting a bit out of shape there by running so close.
Also, thumbnail moment, I guess. Need one for quali too.
Quali and race
Ferrari.
should be one video, like last time.
Oh right. Then kind of forgot they were one video. But okay. Right then. Well, it's ride along with this camera. We don't really use that on normal races. It's nicely showing the flow of the circuit and the elevation changes.
Yeah, it also shows how less or how little a driver can see when it's in the cockpit. Now imagine you still have a helmet and the visor in front of you. You see even less. Andrew's looking like going for a move on the Ferrari. If he gets the braking right.
Maybe.
Bivald caught up to Yoda. So it's a three-way fight for the victory, basically. Slash podium.
Oh yeah, he did. With 3 laps to go.
Maybe he can do something here in the first slash middle sector.
Yeah, there he goes on the inside.
Goes off the grass.
The curbs are really punishing.
It's like feels a bit like the truck is lifted up, so if you go onto the grass, you are below the truck technically. I don't know, seems a bit like it. We enter lap 14 or 15. 2 laps to go. And still nothing has changed from lap 1 on the top.
Trinket is faster than these people by a second and a half. We might have a four-way fight for the win then.
Meanwhile, Verist, Palkus, and the Renos are quite far behind those.
Yeah, the Renos are fighting with themselves all race. Yoda was close there for a second, and again going into the hairpin. Breaks later, goes on the inside of the Ferrari.
Maybe now he can get it done.
Yeah, we will go on to the next lap. Into the last lap, and he gets the braking nicely.
But the line will be inferior, yeah.
Yeah, we go side by side onto the last lap. Yoda has to concede though. Into turn 1. He goes side by side and passes on the last lap of the race. Yoda goes into the lead.
Yeah, as expected, to be honest.
And Bivolt is gonna catch the Ferrari too. Could we see a Racing Point 1-2 there on the last lap?
Maybe. If the Ferrari would be a Red, we would have podium of the 2020 Saki Grand Prix in reverse. Yoda being Stroll. But look how much Yoda pulled away now.
Yeah. Goes faster all race though.
Just got stuck behind the Ferrari because you're pretty unable to overtake here.
Yeah.
The exit out the last corner was very important, despite having the inferior line. And onto the final corner goes Yoda to win.
Sort of win.
To finish first with the fastest lap in Donington. Vettel and Biwalt in second and third. Trinket fourth, Skoda fifth, Andrew in P6. The Renaults in 7 and 8.
Palkus in 9 and Verist in last. And that's the race over.